I'd like to talk about my new book with you because you were so generous. I remember I reached out. I said, look, I want to get you a copy. I want you to read it. And I hope you heard. I just wanted your honest input. If you don't like it, it's fine. And you were there we are. That's it. And you were so wonderfully generous. But, that's what I care about. I want to know, like it, don't like it. I just want real understanding because Pat and I are really committed that this can map onto everything. And one of the things I tell in my own story is when I was in IBM, I was the top person for solving problems with customers in the technical field. I was called a customer engineer in fixing computers and everything else. Send me in if they're upset. They always wanted me to get in sales, and I'd say, I don't lie and I don't play golf. Okay, so you can see real clearly what my internal representation of sales was at that time, which is really funny because all through my life, I've been really good at ethical sales and not realized it. So I had to really define ethical sales, and then I really wanted to find tools that would help people that are so ethical, the customer could know all the techniques you're using and they'd be okay with it. And that's what drew me to Pat in this book, is because you can, in my view, I'll take this when I meet a prospect client, or, I want you to know what's going on here, and I want you to know how I work. And I recommend you do the same. And that's, to me, what was so exciting that we got accomplished.
Transparency. And I've used that in all my sales techniques. I'm very transparent with my prospects, my clients, my friends. They all know that, probably to a fault. But that's just who I am. Ethics is huge to me. And I think that's why a lot of your beliefs in selling are very similar. Your core beliefs are similar to mine. It's being ethical. It's being transparent. It's just being honest with people. And the one thing I learned early in my career is not everybody's going to be a good fit for what you have. And so one of my techniques is I've always walked into clients, and I did this with one client that was really tough to break. And I gave him a cold call, and I said, "Hi, Mr. Smith. I'm calling you. I work at such and such a company, and I'm calling you to find out why we shouldn't do business together."
Right.
And I sat and waited. And he thought for a minute, and he's like, "I think you said that wrong." And I said, "No, I mean exactly what I said. I wanted to ask you some questions, if you have some time, about your business. I think from the research I've done on your company that I might be able to help you in certain areas in your business, but I won't know that till I ask a few questions. My time is really valuable. Right. And you, as a CFO, your time is extremely valuable as well. So what I'd rather do, instead of trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, which most sales reps will do, trying to find out, get them to say yes, get them to say yes. I'm trying to get you to say no, because then I'm going to find out quicker if we should be a good fit or not. So the questions I'm going to ask, I'm looking for a no. And then we can both hang up and say, this is probably not going to be a good fit, but I appreciate your time. If I get to the end of my 4 minutes that I'm going to need now, and I can't find a no, I think it's going to make sense for us to have a meeting. And the guy's like, that is the most honest and refreshing approach I've ever had. You absolutely have my time right now. Go.
Cool.
And again, it's about being transparent. And I think the same thing when we go into a networking event, you got to be open and be transparent. And don't ever try to smell anybody. Right?
Yep.
Be honest with them. Let them know what you're trying to accomplish.
Yep.
Hopefully they're trying to accomplish the same things.
Yeah. That's a fun story. I love those stories.